everyone. So this video, we would like to share our experience or our insights on how science and technology really help our daily life as a student, as a family member, or as a member of our society. So this activity, we will be having four questions to answer, and each one of us will have a one questions. But those four questions will be answered. Okay? Are you ready? So we are ready. So I would like first to answer the first question. So please read to me the first.
So, here's your question. How do science technology affect your daily life as a student, family member, and a member of society? Reflect on specific examples of how they help you solve problems, make decisions, or perform everyday tasks.
So nowadays, our society is dealing with technology since we are advancing to our new era. So it is very important as a student of Bukso ISC using a technology because we are using a digital apps that we need to send our activities or submit our activities, which is the Google Classroom. So on the other hand, we are using a Zoom if we have a online meetings or online teaching or online teaching. Online class.
Online
class.
Online class.
Online class. The Zoom is very, very important, no? Kay, muna siya ang way na ang among communication is effective yun siya kay ma-access man good bisag asa ka paingon o bisag asa ka karon ma-access ka kay na ang Zoom na really, really helpful as a student. And also as a member of a family, it is very important since some of our families, member of our families is coming from other country or other places here in our country. So it is very important to use technology or social media in short that having an effective communication when it comes to different places, no? Bisag layo ka, maka-communicate ka sa ilaha. And as a member of society, it is very important na science is being used, especially nung sa atong community, really their fake news is very rampant no karon gyud nga panahon. So as a concerned citizen, as a concerned member of society, it is our responsibility to know what is fact and to know where was the news is coming from, and we should know those information that what we should not to believe. So it's your turn. What is your opinion, your experience?
So for me, no, science and technology is also important because as a student, as you mentioned earlier, na kanang important siya kay dira unta maka submit sa ato ang kanang mga activities, natay online activities dito sa Google Classroom. Also, if naay asynchronous class, naatay ka ng Zoom or Google Meet, then it helps us make our tasks easier and faster then makakuan sa siya og time management. And also as a family member, I can easily connected to my family from afar dayon dali ra maka-communicate sa ilaha.
You have family outside the country.
Oh yeah, as you mentioned. Yeah.
I don't have a family outside the country, but I have a family in this country lang. Wala sila outside.
Ako kay na sister-in-law. Then, as a society member, Also, as you mentioned, nga kanang pwede ta maka-search og information nga kanang legit gid siya. Dili kung mag-search ta, be responsible kay naman sa dito mga information nga gakabasahan sa internet nga kanang mga fake news. So we need to search good nga mga
Reliable sources.
Yeah, that's all.
So, let's move on to our next question. So, you first to answer. So, our next question is, think of a problem in your community that can be addressed through science and technology. What is the problem and how can scientific knowledge or technology help provide a practical solution?
So, the problem is, in our community, the main problem is the water shortage. But dili lang yun na siya sa walang community, no? Dagan, uban yun po na community. Dayan, makahelp ang science and technology ani kay ma-detect sa science kung unsa ang kanang ma-detect sa science kung ang water ba kay safe or kanang dili. Dayon makita niya dira kung naabay problem sa water pod. Then sa technology, ma-monitor niya kung asa ang mga defect nga mga parts sa water system or dito sa katong gigiganan dito sa tubig kung naabay problema dito. And that's all.
So for me, the most pressing issue or one of the problem in our society is the treatment of the cancer patient in our community, our member of the community. So it is important to study, because science is very important too, to study new treatment in our cancer patient. No, we all know that going through a, what we call this? Chemotherapy, it is very expensive, no, it's very costly. So some of our patient is not financially stable. So we need to discover, we need to study more or study new treatment in our cancer patients so we can able to help our those families that is not financially stable when it comes to cancer treatment. It is very important that
Yes.
health is well. So our next question is, how can future public administration apply science and technology to improve public services and respond to the needs of the citizen? So, how can public administration use science and technology in the future? So, in our field as a public servant in the future, we need to use science and technology in decision making. So, we need to decide or to effective decision making when it comes to problems that we need to implement to the community. Then we make sure that this program is very effective and it's very centered the needs of our community. You know, we need to study, we need to apply science to detect or to see what is the problem, what we are going to improve in our community. That is the most and very useful strategies on public servant, being a public servant in the future.
Okay, for me, no, is the healthcare services, science and technology has a very big help for this because it can easier to people na ma-access bitaw nila through pwede ra internet dayon uban pud kay kanang sa kung naa sila kanang naari kanang services nga kanang pwede ra ay kanang ma-inform sila ba na naay healthcare services nga i-render inana tas na sila yung mga bag-o nga mga technology pod nga magamit para sa kuan mga treatments na sa mga disease or isa ba na siya. So dako gid tabang ang kuan science and technology sa healthcare service.
So this is the last question. No? As a future public administrator, how can you use science and technology to make informed decisions and solve public problems? So thank you so much. No? As a future public administration, we can really say that science and technology really help us to mold as a effective public servant in the future. So we need to invest more in science and technology to be able to us to deliver the programs to the community effectively and sustainable. So we need to invest with science to provide the needs and the future of our community. So the number one is we need to educate ourselves to really invest in ourselves to learn about more in science and technology so we can able to apply this in our field in public service.
So for me, as a public administrator, future public administrator, I can use this science and technology to collect accurate information, study the problem of public, and it helps me make a better decisions. And also, I should develop skills such as critical thinking and communication. Then I should also develop honesty, respect, fairness, and concern to the people. By using this, I can make better decisions based on facts and help provide better public services to the community.
So that's all. That would be our insights, our opinion, and how science and technology really helps or really contribute our aspect as a public administrator and as a student of Bukidnon State University. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.